Now behind me is the man that slipped right on through Kenya's fingers and out the front door. Because he said these heifers done lost their mind. Is y'all ready to talk about it? Cue the music! Oh yes, bitches and hoes. I'm back.
I drop a player like it's nothing, it ain't working out. Now no debate or fuck discussion, bitch, I'm walking out. My time is money, I ain't loving, let you toast it out. Flip my weave and walk it out, look how I just bossed it out. Now come on baby, why you bugging, we can't talk it out. I keeps it moving, I ain't tripping, lost another spouse. I'm just a boss, it's in my blood, no I won't scream or shout. Grabbing my keys.
Cause oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back. Back with another video, and look, y'all, excuse me for the videos. I'm not even gonna lie. I needed a mental health break. I'm still in the midst of it, but I did want to come up here and give y'all a video. You know, I ain't got no whole million followers or nothing, but the people who do fuck with me, I still wanted to give y'all something. So I'm sorry about some videos not coming out on time or whatever the case may be. I'm working on it, but I'm really trying to work on me. I'm sorry, y'all. But let's get into the episode because I'm trying to have a good spirit and be up, okay? So, yeah. Real Housewives of Atlanta season 14, episode 11. Girl, Kenya, where is your man? That's what we gonna call it. Kenya, where is your man? You only had him for 5 minutes. He done left out the door. Girl, he said this is too much. Too much. I ain't gonna lie. I'm here for the mess, so I would have stayed and see, but I guess a lot of people ain't with it. But let's get into the episode. The episode opens up. They doing a little small snippet. Ty said he old. We already know that. Sheree wants her models to have nice titties because she said, you know, her stuff, they gotta go braless and the girls gotta sit. See, I couldn't model for them because my girls get a little indifferent when I don't have no bra on. So Sheree gotta get the nice girls. And then Marlo says the boys is on the way back, child. They be riding them. But we don't get to find out when and where. But we'll get there. Let's move on. Drew FaceTimes Kenya. Now, Drew getting braids for the trip. Everybody know this. This is across the board, black women uniform across the board. When we go somewhere where there's beach, water, and tropical, we always going to either get what? Curly hair or braids. That's simple. Like, that's a uniform. So, you know, instead of Drew getting a wig, she decided to get us some braids. Well, go ahead on, Drew. Braid it up. At least we could see if you got edges. But she getting her braids, and then she tries to shade Sonya, talking about her decorations at her party was from Party City. Sonya, why is you dealing with Drew? Drew is really hating on you real bad. And I don't like it, but it's true. The decoration did look like that. I'm sorry. Kenya gets up in her confessionals and gives her party advice, her party planning advice, and she was saying you got to do X, Y, Z, this, that, and the third. Kenya, you're not known for planning parties anyway. But saying, I hope you're watching this so you can get these hoes together on the doggone on the reunion. So now Kenya asked Sanya if they're in a good place because she was like, y'all have this little awkward, weird vibe, and basically, Drew was like, you know, Sanya and I are very cordial. We can exist in different spaces or whatever. It's not a big deal. I'm not the one with the issues. It's her. Girl, please. You the one bringing up something every time you doggone turn around. So then Kenya brings out the fact that she ain't got a +1 or she may not have a +1. And it was in that moment I know she ain't got one. Talking about her cousin might flake out on her because she did that. I was like, girl, you can't find a bitch to go with you, Kenya. Come on now. They ain't asking for a lot. The girl think you ain't got to bring a man. You can't bring a bitch. Come on now. Talking about she might come along because her cousin's sick. Okay. Anyway, Drew was like, man, look, Sam, he was really pushing you bringing a +1. So the fact that you ain't got one, girl, like Candy said, not Candy. Kenya said, girl, look, I'm going to go how I'm coming. Not how the church said, come as you all. I'm going to even stay extra days on the end because my birthday coming up, girl. Saying you could take it or leave it. It is what it is. I ain't going to lie. I'm with you on that. Let's move on. We move to the next scene. Sanya and Ross doing the workout with their brother-in-law, who looked like he ain't never worked out a day in his life with that sweater shirt that was damn near swallowing him. What? Talking about he a trainer. Who does he train? Who? Soldier Boy? He ain't no damn trainer. I'm sorry. Y'all not about to make me believe that little skinny man is a trainer. He don't look like he ever picked up a weight in his life. But if that's what y'all want to do for the show, here we go. So now he said he a trainer. That's Sonya's brother-in-law. So her sister married him, but that's Ross's best friend. You know, all in the family. You get it? So anyway, so they over there trying to get all fine. Ross said he trying to get his little 6-pack to come back for the trip. And saying was like me, you don't need no 6-pack, leave a big belly. Why you need a 6-pack? No, fuck all that. I'm saying, I'm here with it. But he was telling her, he was like, look, girl, you know, I hope everything goes good with y'all. And she goes, yeah, it's gonna go good with us, but have you talked to the guys? And he said, well, not really, but I got some stuff planned, some jet skis and all that stuff. Let me tell y'all, when I went down there to Florida the other weekend, and I'm going to Mexico in a couple of weeks too, but when I went down there, girl, I got on them jet skis and wowed the hell out. I was like a dude. Girl, fell off and everything and had a great time. It was so good. But either way, he said he got jet skis and everything plans for him and the fellas, and he's looking forward to seeing them. He said, we gonna be over there doing our thing while y'all over there with the mess. Saying was like, oh, no, I already had to meet the girls when I have no mess. Even Ross had to go. Girl, bye. Anyway, let's move on. We move to the next scene. Ralph don't want Drew's lace front to lift. So Ralph is over there cutting up the AC because he don't want Drew's lace front to lift. The producer asked her how she felt about that. She said, well, it really was a thing, you know. It is what it is. He over there messing with her about her wig. Somebody he like when she go natural. And he like the one wig called Sasha because she's real extravagant and natural and whatever the case may be. We don't want to hear about you and Drew's sex life because it's just giving ill. I'm sorry. But Ralph brings up the fact that he talked to, well, no, he didn't even bring it up. So basically, Drew brought up the fact that Ralph was going to adopt Josiah, her son. But then after he talked to the baby daddy, after he got out of jail, wherever the hell he done popped up from under a rock, Ralph decided not to adopt Josiah because the baby daddy said he'll feel some type of way. I feel two ways about that. The first way I feel is, Ralph, if you the one that's been taking care of him from Lil, you get it, and he's the father that you know, if that's something you wanted to do, I don't see why you shouldn't pursue that. Like, you can't step out of somebody's life or step into somebody's life after being absent for years and years and years, and now you want to have a say or have a feeling or opinion. Nah, bro. But I'm not a man. But if I had to put myself in the mind of a man and knowing how sensitive things like that are to men, I can understand Ralph saying, well, let me just, you know, if he feels some type of way, I'm going to just fall back. I mean, I get it, but I feel like who loses in the end? The child? Because if the daddy decides to disappear again, then what? Granted, he's not losing you physically, but that would have been nice to have, you know. I don't know. I ain't never been in that situation, but that's just me. That's just me. But anyway, she wants to talk about this book. Because she was like, you writing this book? And basically, Drew ain't in on none of it. So now his publisher arrives. He hoping this works out because he said the last assistant didn't work out. So the publisher arrives and girl, they sit down and we find out Drew don't know a damn thing about the book. And Ralph ain't trying to tell her nothing about the book. Ralph said, mind your goddamn business. This is about single fathers. This ain't about you, fat. Drew gets in her confessional and feels like, but it should be because it involves me and my son. Facts. But I guess he's writing a book geared more toward men and their feelings and what they go through. Ralph excludes you on a lot. If this was a regular situation with a regular person, I'd be like, yeah, Ralph, I mean, Drew, you know, let it live. But because he excludes you on so much, I don't know. He don't want to in on none of it. He told her she'll see it when she see it. But at the end of the day, like Drew said, hell, you're writing about me. Then he wants her to do something sort of like endorsing it or whatever. And she was like, why would I endorse a book that I'm not even in on and I don't know what it's about? That doesn't make sense. That's Ralph's narcissism, if you ask me, coming out. That's the only thing I could think. Because how could you be, you know what I mean? How could you exclude me from something then ask me for my help for it? Like, it really doesn't make sense. Drew's super nervous about all her, like, mistakes being mentioned in this book. But your husband put you in the spotlight, fat. That's all you got. Let's move on. We move to the next scene. Sadie and Ross is on the way to the airport. Now, she done rented a Sprinter van for all the girls to get there on time because she ain't want no smoking, no BS. So they on the way, and Ross realizes he forgot his passport. Ain't going nowhere without it. So Ross got to jump off the doggone Sprinter van, jump in the Uber or the car that was following them, go back to the house and hope he make it to the airport so that they can get there. Candy and them live close, so they good. Kenya get on the Sprinter van. She ain't got no +1. Marlo got her, who did Marlo bring? Marlo got her people, her friend or whatever the case. Sheree bought her friend. You know, like, everybody's got somebody. Marlo brought her photographer or somebody. Whoever do something for her. Everybody got somebody except Kenya. Kenya, I'm starting to believe that it's just a problem with you. I'm sorry. it's like, because you couldn't find a female outside of your cousin to come, like, it don't make no sense. Maybe it wasn't nobody you wanted on TV. I'm gonna give you that benefit of the doubt. I'm sorry. Can we make mention that Monietta and her husband got on the bus, and Monietta's husband was a fine white man? You know, I'm switching over my palette, if you get it. You know what I'm saying? And Monietta's husband was a fine white man with the salt and pepper beard and the little hat. He looked like he know a little bit of hood lingo. He a little, you know, but he's still a white man. He could take off and own, you know. Yeah, that's the kind I want. Somebody find me one like that, please, and thank you. So anyway, they finally get down there. Everybody gets to the airport. Ross makes it. Thank you, Lord. Ross made it down there, and they all take off. So as they take off and they land back down on the plane, off the plane, they get on this bus, this van, and everybody has to introduce their plus one. Say called out Kenya first and was like, Kenya, I noticed you don't have a plus one. Kenya basically said don't, and then what about it? I mean, what else can you say about that after that? Anyway, Kenya said, I ain't bring no plus one. Hell, her and who that was, Sheree said they're going to share plus ones. Y'all can share Sheree's friend or cousin or whoever it was. Girl, whatever. So they get off the doggone Sprinter van. No, are we still on the Sprinter van? So while they're on the Sprinter van, Sanya's reminisces about when she was running and winning Olympic medals. Like how they used to need cops to escort her when she came back home because everybody was like freaking out, going crazy. But not since she ain't running. She could like slide through the hood low key. Shout out to motherfucking Sanya. You know what? You're an Olympic gold medalist with an S on plural. They gotta put some respect on your name, Fed. They gotta do that. They gotta do that part. So I'm with you, Sanya. Yay. They gotta put some respect on your name. You should have had the cops escort you anyway, even if you ain't need them. Just so the girls could get a little taste, a little rah-rah. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, they hop off the bus and they get on these little go-karts because they arrive to the hotel or to the resort. Lo and behold, Candy done stayed there before, so Candy don't really give a damn, but she gonna act surprised or whatever the case may be. They down there in the lobby, the people there with drinks, and we find out Ty decided to stop drinking. Now this is what I know about people who drink, because I'm one of them. Todd said he was drinking 3 to 4 times a week before, so he decides that he's not going to drink as much. He's going to give his body a break. If Todd said he was drinking 3 to 4 times a week, he was drinking damn near every day. Say what I said. Say what I said. 3 to 4 times a week. It's the same way how the dude said when a girl said you asked her how many partners they had, it multiplied by 2 or 3. That's what we doing with Todd and his drinks. Anyway, Todd's trying to stay true. Who the hell goes on a trip and don't drink? Oh, girl, I couldn't imagine. But anyway, Ty don't want no drinks. They get up to the doggone, to Sanya's suite, which was a super nice suite. Sanya got the rooftop. Like, it's the real, you know, the girls, the outfit people done rolled it out, baby. Done rolled it out. And the girls is like, girl, is my room like this? Probably not. Probably not, but that's all right. Gather around, hoes, gather around. Sheree gotta go take a piss, or number 1 or number 2, and either way, what's her name? Marlo told her to go back to her room, find her room, because we don't want to smell that by the food. I'm with Marlo. But like Sheree said, baby, my shit don't stink. Candy is all hangry. She got mad because when it was on the golf carts, doggone Kenya found a man. And they had to do a U-turn to go back and get the man. Candy on her golf cart telling the people she's hungry and angry, hangry. You know, Candy don't want nothing but a good plate, girl. Everybody knows this. They should have got Candy a snack on the doggone the Sprinter van. But yeah, Candy is ready to go. But they did the U-turn. Sandy goes do all the mouthpiece talking for Kenya so that Kenya could get this dude number. It's a black dude from the UK with an accent. You know niggas with accents. And yeah, he texts her right away. Shout out to Sanya. Because Sanya said, Kenya, you needed a wingman or wing woman. Because it wasn't working for you, fat. Either way, they finally get back there. They get in there. It's time for them to eat. And Sanya said, I got rooms. Everybody got their keys. I'm going to give out the keys. But I'm telling you now, everybody getting rooms according to how you treated me. If you treated me bad, it is what it is. Mother was like, well, girl, I know I got a suite because, you know, I've been rocking with Sanya. You feel me? Ain't been nothing, you know. Staying knows what's up, you know what I'm saying? But it turns out everybody got a nice room. Even doggone Drew. She shouldn't deserve one. Like Candy said, her shit should be in the damn closet or the basement. But she gave her a good room. See, Sanya, you better than me. You way better than me because she would have doggone. Girl, she'd have been staying in the doggone kitchen. Let's move on. When Kenya gets to her room, she sees that there's a surprise. So basically, Sanya set up a birthday surprise in Kenya's room. So, you know, they had the concierge set it all up. Happy birthday. And she got rose petals all in there. She's here for it. That's how you did. And see, Kenya, you were shading that girl the most at her house. I know they had the party city decorations. I know that, but you didn't have to do that. Everybody's now getting ready for the doggone dinner tonight. Drew and her husband, Ralph, is letting her drive the boat, meaning he's sticking that liquor down her throat, so you already know what type of night it's going to be for them. Don't want to think about it. Everybody getting ready, and then Kenya's new boo arrived. His name is John. He arrives to the hotel room. Wouldn't have gave him my room number, but that's just me. Maybe they got security. I don't know, but I be scared. And he has a Red Bull. So they spits their little Red Bull. He's just smitten by her. Because, you know, Kenya is a beautiful girl now. She might be a lot of things, but she's definitely a beautiful girl. So he's smitten by her beauty. You know what I'm saying? And she's trying to forewarn him. Look, now, the girls that we about to go downstairs and deal with, these are different type of girls. I don't know how the girls do down there in the London streets or the UK, but these some different bitches. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, you know, I can handle it. But the lie detector test determined that was a lie. But we'll get there. Let's move on. We move to the next scene. Drew was over there. She loves her room. And she over there asking, oh, Sanya must have made a mistake. Girl, shut up. Drew gets down there to the dinner first, her and Ralph. And she gives Sanya a hug and was like, girl, you must have gave me the wrong room. No, Sanya was being the bigger person. She even got in her confession and said, you know what? I could have did Drew dirty and I should have. But I didn't. I'm a changed woman. As you is. Go ahead on Sanya. But she gets down there. The others arrive, Kenya and John arrive, and everybody's clapping like, oh my God, Kenya new man, girl. Don't say it too fast, because he's going to be gone before you can get the last part out, girl. But everybody excited. Marlo and her dog in confession talking about, Harpo, who this man? We don't know. He just needed 5 minutes on the TV, girl. Sheree says she's bringing a date, or she didn't bring a date, but now she's bringing a date, girl. We don't know, girl. We just trying to get Kenya some action, because we know she needs that. Anyway, Kenya was telling the girls to relax, child. It's just a dinner date. It ain't that big of a deal. So everybody's around the table having dinner. A guy a table from the other section brought him a bottle. You know, nice. I thought that was sweet. See, that's where the money resides. I need to go down there and get a table full of white men buy me a bottle. Anyway, so they start pressing the dude on how old he is. Dude was like guessing. First of all, we too old, ain't playing no guessing games. But they said 29, 31. Hell, Ty was like, you like older women because no matter how old you say you is, I know that heifer older than you. That's basically what Ty was saying. But we find out he's 37. Listen, I mean, he light-skinned, he aged good for his light-skinnedness. But, I mean, I don't know. But he lets us know he goes commando. Listen, we don't want to see that. The producer asked Kenya how she feel about being with a younger man. Kenya said, baby, my age range is between 30 and 60. He falls right in between. Stop acting crazy. Sanya asked Marlo about the boys. So now Sanya was just like, well, girl, what's going on with the boys? Did they come back? What's going on? Now, Marlo is over there saying, this ain't the time or the place, girl. We're going to talk about this later. Now, why is Marlo being all quiet? You don't want the husbands to know you done dropped them churn back off by your sister? We want to know. I'm just trying to see. But basically, so then we move forward because, you know, Marlo done shut that down. She don't want nobody to ask about that. Sheree asked Ralph how he's doing with the book. Ralph said it's doing great, but hell, Drew don't know a goddamn thing about the book. And this whole thing sparks a whole other animal, girl. So when Sheree asked Ralph how the book doing, Marlo decides to chime in and give her 2 cents on why she feels like Ralph should have adopted Josiah. Let me tell you something, Marlo. Now I got to get you together. I'm sorry. You just adopted your nephews, or you took them in, and you gave them to your sister. Just because you just needed a break, which I'm not faulting you for that. How the hell are you then going to turn around and tell Ralph what he should have done with the child he take care of every day? Make it make sense. I'm really confused about that. Somebody out there really make this make sense. Marlo, you asked for whatever you about to get. Came about the exposure as she should. This was none of your business. You should have stayed out of that. You talking about, oh, because I was adopted, so it hit home. Well, why you ain't think about that with your nephews, Marlo? Why not? Make it make sense. I'm sorry, none of this makes sense. But anyway, Ralph explains that he couldn't adopt a cyber, or he couldn't see himself doing it because his dad really didn't care for it. Then Marlo asked if Drew knew, and Drew was acting like she didn't know. She probably didn't, for all we know. And then Drew starts to try to explain, and Marlo was like, look, I don't understand it because, you know, the fact that you changed your mind is a big deal. I was an adopted kid. That's a big deal. And that prompts Candy to jump in and say, wait a minute, hold the phone, hold the front door, fat. Didn't you give back your nephews to your sister that live in that 2-bedroom apartment with 2 kids? Marlo corrected her and said, it's a 2-bedroom apartment with 4 kids. And it was in that moment I said, yeah, you down bad, fat. Girl, her and doggone Candy going back and forth. Because Candy's calling her out on that bullshit. And I ain't gonna lie, I would have been Candy. I would have called you out too. How the hell you gonna jump on this dude when he taking care of the little boy? The only thing different is the last name and a piece of paper. At least he ain't kicked the kid out and say, I can't deal with it. You done kicked your nephews out and you over here trying to tell this man how to deal with his child. And Lord, it bothers me that I gotta help up for Wreck-It Ralph. I don't want to do that. I never want to be in a position where I'm helping up for Wreck-It goddamn Ralph. But Marlo, you're wrong, fat. You're wrong. You dead wrong. I'm sorry. You dead wrong. So now this makes Marlo feel some type of way. She starts to basically attack, Candy personally. Talking about, well, at least if I had a husband, I wouldn't let my mama disrespect my husband, and none of these men around here would let them do that, and da 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 da. What? What does that have to do with anything? Marlo, now you're barking up the tree that you're asking for. But basically, she's saying you disrespect your husband, your mama disrespect your husband while he's sitting there. And Candy's hollering, that's not true. Marlo says everybody knows that. And Marlo basically says, you taking care of Tide. Now Candy goes on to say she gonna take care of Tide. Now Candy girl, stop the cap. I'm sorry now. Now you're doing too much now. I'm not saying you pay all the bills. I'm not saying you physically, financially take care of everything for Tide. But Tide does a lot because of you. Does that sound better? I don't know, girl, because now I'm just calling cap. I'm sorry. I just got to call cap. Anyway, King is over there telling Sheree, now that's your friend. There she go, being, all in people business. Sheree over there hollering, look, I'm neutral. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Candy said, girl, you tried it. You tried to bring up the fact that I so-called take care of Ty. I don't take care of Ty, but the jury's still out on that. But she said, don't worry about his kids, Ralph's kids. You need to worry about your nephews. Where the hell is they? Basically, Marlo's whole thing is Candy works a lot. And because she works a lot, Candy can't be the mother that she should be. I feel 2 ways. Number one, mothers all over the world work hard and take care of their kids. That's a fact. Hell, Candy went around the room and asked Kenya if you work. She said every day, but she's going to put a little extra on it because she don't like Marlo neither. All the women work. Sheree, everybody has worked. That's a very disingenuous statement for you to make, Marlo, but you wouldn't know about that because you've only been a parent for 3 months. You get it? And you don't work nowhere for real. All your sugar daddies take care of all of you. But as black women, that's what we do. We take care of our kids. But on the flip side, Candy, you ain't never there. I'm sorry, Candy, you ain't never there. Monietta in her confessional, shout out to Monietta with a confessional, and was like, if that's your friend, girl, you don't hit below the belt. Like, girl, what is you doing? You say, Candy, your friend, why aren't you hitting below the belt? I'm with you, Monietta, because you ain't said nothing wrong since. Candy was like, baby, look, I take care of mine and other people's kids. What is you saying? And like, mother was like, yeah, you did take in your nephew. And she said, and I still look out for him. I take care of a lot of people because I could do that. She can. I'm sorry. And then this prompts doggone, Todd to become a man because he got tired of being talked about and can't respond to tell Marlo, you bought your way into the circle. Because see, you forgot I was behind the scenes. And I remember you came into the circle because you bought your way into the circle. And then Marlo was like, huh? I believe it. He said you wasn't real friends with doggone, who that was, Phaedra, because she came in with Phaedra. And, we don't believe it. Phaedra, not Phaedra. Marlo goes on to say you was over there telling Ty, you was over there talking about Candy was lame and she a Georgia bumpkin and all a country bumpkin. Candy getting her confessional was like, girl, I had met him on that trip. How can he say that when I just met him? Girl, who knows if it's true or if it's false. I've been questioning Todd's intentions since you met him. I'm sorry, I have. I was with Mama Joyce. I didn't like how Mama Joyce went about it, but I was with Mama Joyce. But who knows? Anyway, while all this is going on, the girls are fighting, and John, Kenya's Day, got the hell up out of there. Girl, he was church finger out of there. Girl, they showed him walking gone. John done left. Now, didn't the girl give you the doggone, the preview for you got there, what the hell was about to happen? Why did you leave, John? John, why did you do that? That girl needed you. She needed you to be by her side. Now, Kenya done had a man for 10 minutes, and there it is. Whole time, Candy over there calling Marlo lonely, telling her she wished she could get a husband as if that was a doggone prize. Girl, I had one. Y'all can keep all the husbands. I don't get it. Girl, please. At this point, it's just too much going on. Y'all done ran Kenya new man off. Now, you know how hard it is for Kenya to get a new man. And y'all done ran, she hasn't said that she got a good feeling about this one because she normally trusts her gut and her gut normally don't be wrong. Girl, for the producers to play that flashback of her with all the wrong men, y'all messy boots. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all messy boots. But either way, y'all done ran Kenya's potential little boy toy off. And he had a little accent too. Oh, Lord. That's dirty. One day you here, next day you gone. That was the end of the episode. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kenya man done left out the door, girl. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram too. And I do a little Facebook thing, but I don't want to be on Facebook. TikTok is the one you really need to be on, girl. Y'all, yeah. Don't forget to do all that. Drop down in the comments again. And I will see you hoes later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.